got packing tape. Perfect. I have a pretty ratchet system for taking my unicycle on planes. It's pretty efficient, but it definitely looks suspicious. Ultimately, it did the job to get me to STOMP MuniFest. And I've been hearing about this event for years, but never considered going until I got more comfortable riding out in public, and until a fellow unicyclist that reached out to me online encouraged me to go. And I'm very thankful he did, because I met so many good, genuine people at this event. The type of people that you just feel better after you've been hanging out with them. And speaking of good people, the organizers, Jeff and Wendell, both are local to the area and both impressive unicyclists. Wendell actually was the man that made sure I survived from being the last person to finish Jekyll and Hyde Trail on Saturday morning.
Man.
Wendell and Jeff, and I'm sure many others, make this weekend possible. From the weekend alone, you can tell these guys like unicycling, but they like people more. And what makes the sport so great is being able to do it with people. So what happens at Stomp? Well, generally there's a big clearing with loads of unicycles and some Frankenstein contraptions as well.
Alright, who's lined up first for the 12-inch?
Paul is another staple of the event who rents a U-Haul to carry all these contraptions, most of which he made himself, along with tables, covers, tools for people to use in the downtime in between activities. The type of person that has an interest in unicycling is also the type of person that has interest to ride a recumbent unicycle, or a giant wheel.
There we go.
Or a unicycle with an off-center center.
Oh!
These are available for everyone to try as long as you filled out the waiver upon registration. Each of the 4 days generally work like this. You either wake up on site if you're camping or head to the park from wherever you're staying. There's some mingling, warm-ups, playing with the Frankenstein unis, and prepping for the morning ride, which you can attend or not attend. There's beginner, intermediate, or advanced rides, but let's be real, at every level, there's going to be work.
Of course, the first thing we do is a hill.
Some of the intermediate and advanced rides contain stop and go riding, where you ride for a bit, find a fun feature to session, and then move along. The group can split up, but there's always accountability of where people are and when they're moving along. If you like long, sustained riding, you can do that. But if you like the session spots, you can stay with that group too. The session groups pretty much involved a group of people thinking about how to approach a feature.
Here and not there, which is what I'm aiming for, but...
Have a few people test it out, and then get in line to try it over and over.
Let me just get back in line.
If you're good at Muni, or good at falling, you might make Will Street's video cut. Will Streets is an impressive unicyclist too, and makes pretty hyped videos documenting the weekend. If you need motivation to get out and ride, either now or in the future, I highly suggest playing back previous year's cuts. Everett Robinson of the Robinson Trio was also there recording, literally running and biking with everyone through the woods to get good shots. And this didn't include the phones and other cameras that people had. So rest assured, if you do something cool, it'll probably be caught on film.
Let's go!
Is that a big enough crash?
Let's go!
Depending on your ability level, it might be a good call to pace yourself and not try a particular feature 1,000 times. But if you're a boss like Anthony here, you'll be able to put in attempt after attempt and still not need to crawl back.
Let's go. Oh!
Oh my god. Oh. Whatever.
But after the morning ride, people tend to just chill out and recover. If you're camping, it might be a good call to bring food and snacks and containers for water, as there's potable water on site. You can also drive to a local grocery store as well. People come and go at their leisure. And there's showers on site. The afternoon could include one of two things: another ride, or at least in 2025, you can take a clinic taught by some participants to improve skills in various disciplines. The clinics were trials, muni, or unicycle basketball based, but I only participated in one easy afternoon ride. I passed on the clinic to go swim in the lake and play on the playground. Because we can, because we're adults. That's how fun it felt, but this is what it looked like.
3, 2, 1.
Unicyclists are no strangers to looking weird to the outside world while having a blast on the inside. But I would have loved to play some basketball with Jim if my legs weren't rubber by that time. Overall, you should expect everything you'd expect going camping. Long bouts of chatting with people, and then every so often someone's like, let's go for a hike, or I want to swim. Except replace hiking and swimming with a unicycle related activity. The Frankenstein unis were laying around all weekend there for you to use and play around with, but on Saturday, people who wanted to race those devices can sign up to do it. And I honestly feel like this makes the weekend.
There's only one rule in these races, and that's don't take it too seriously.
You practice all weekend planning out and being thoughtful and intentional about learning a new device, but when it's race time, you're not thinking, and you cram all the steps in your plan into one, which is just do it.
I'm ready. I'm starting 6 feet back.
Which I think is really helpful and natural for learning anything new. You're forced to think of all the steps all at once, and I can imagine that helps solidify to your brain that you have to make all these previously unique movements all at the same time. But I could be wrong.
Ev, you're leaving seconds on the table. Sport mode!
Really fast at the end.
He's sport mode!
When watching the videos and looking at the schedule for any mountain unicycle meetup like this, you might get the impression that it's for extreme riders who want to connect with other extreme riders. Stomp has had some pretty incredible riders in the past, and hearing what they've done on certain obstacles is really impressive. Again, look at Will's videos. But I'd actually be more likely to think that you should go to Stomp to share your personality and interests with like-minded people. And that's the biggest reason to go. To share your story about how you got into the sport. To celebrate any level of progression with people who can relate.
There we go.
Here's on my new ACL leg.
Way to
I'm
go.
a little disappointed
Yeah.
you couldn't go deeper on that one.
My knee just won't bend.
Busting chops is a form of celebration. To share what you're doing in your community. To share and relive the excitement of first learning how to ride something that really shouldn't be rideable. To share your bruises, cuts, and misery. To share your career and why that career is a software engineer. That's why you go to something like this. Thanks for watching, and I hope this gave you a small rundown of what to expect if you're planning on going to Stomp. It's a phenomenal way to share a passion over something that you don't get to share with many people locally. But it's all donation based. There's definitely costs associated with the event, and supporting good altruistic people is probably one of the better things you can do with your money. So if you plan on going in future years, consider contributing in the way that you can. I'm going to leave as many links as I can below so you can get a feel for who these people are that you may meet if you end up going to Alabama in future years. And I highly suggest you check them all out. Thank you and good luck.
Ride unicycles too.
Hey, Al.
Woo!